From the Watergate Building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now, here's Hotline editor, John Mercurio.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Quinn McCord.
And I'm John Mercurio. Welcome to Hotline TV. Citing sources inside and outside the Senate, the American Spectator reported that Senator Tom Coburn is mulling a White House 2008 presidential campaign of his very own. Coburn is, quote, believed to be receiving an encouragement from a small group of wealthy businessmen and philanthropists in that crucial, vital breadbasket of Republican votes, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas, that little region of the country. Quinn McCord, you follow Tom Coburn closely. You have brunch with him at least once or twice a month. Didn't Coburn already come out against Bridges to Nowhere?
You know, that's a really mean thing to say, but I'll ignore it. I'm sure Senator Coburn will ignore it. You know, here's my prediction, which is that
bring it on.
If Coburn runs, it could seriously damage Ron Paul's chances of winning the presidency.
Shut up.
Because they would split the crucial OBGYN vote of several thousand, I don't know. And we've done the math on this because Ron Paul claims to have delivered over 4,000 babies.
Wow.
Coburn a few years ago, a TV ad for a Senate campaign said he delivered 3,000.
Well, there you go.
So Paul has the edge there, but you know that's their base. I think they start off with a base of people they've actually delivered.
Sure.
If they've hit 18 and can actually vote. Beyond that, I'm not sure where they're going.
Look, I mean, you know, you make the Ron Paul comparison, which is an excellent, valid point, and I think you should be applauded for it. I make the Sam Brownback connection, and I know that Tom Coburn is a big fan of this show. He watches frequently. We're going to get a lot of emails and complaints. But look, I think to your general public, I don't follow the Senate as closely as maybe somebody like you, but to your general Republican primary voter, Sam Brownback, a conservative Republican senator from sort of a Midwestern slash sort of southwestern state, Oklahoma and Kansas, being right next to each other. Aren't they next to each other? I don't have a map in front of me, but I think they are. Look, I think they're relatively comparable Republican candidates, and I think what you need to look at right now, and if you're a potential Republican candidate thinking about running for president, is what do I offer the primary voter that they don't already have in this race, they don't already have to choose from. And I'm not sure that the argument's been made that Tom Coburn really brings much to this race that Sam Brownback doesn't. I call him slow burn Coburn. That's just something I call him, and you're free to pick that up and run with it if you want to. But it's really a pretty good nickname. I'm
gonna forget that we're actually discussing this with straight faces. Okay. I'm sorry, but. Yeah, I mean, it's not just Brownback, but it's Huckabee and Hunter and, you know, all these people, they all say they're the true conservative, but you're right. I mean, with 10 people running, there's no room for anyone else at this point, except maybe someone who could claim to unify all branches of the Republican Party, like Fred Thompson could claim to. But it would have to be someone who could instantly vault to the top tier.
Right.
And my gut instinct says Tom Coburn probably couldn't vault instantly to the top tier. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, you know, the people like Mike Huckabee, who over the weekend made the point that the field can grow. There's more room in the Republican Party for even more than the 10 Republican candidates who exist right now. I'm not sure that's entirely true. Look, I don't think that what the Republican primary needs right now is just more of the same, more candidates of the same. Because if you're a potential Republican primary voter, you're sitting on the outside, you're starting to pay attention to this race, and you hear that there's yet another candidate entering at sort of the middle to lower second tier of the primary, I think all it does is sort of reinforce the storyline that we've been hearing for the past couple months, that this is a party not excited, not enthusiastic about its candidates, and I think what they need right now is not to have 11, 12, 13 people running, but sort of, as you were saying, sort of a smaller number of better candidates. That's the magic bullet for the Republican Party.
I agree.
I'm glad to hear it. Man, White House ambition is so rampant that from now on, we're only going to let one guy go to the bathroom at a time.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Join us next time for a brand new, sterilized show.
Awesome. We'll see you next time.